Yeah. That's weird. Okay, let's try this. So that was just with the metronome at 147 on 16th notes. And I'm not sure quite how to feel that yet, so we're going to try something else. We're going to try a little slower, but quarter notes. Okay, that seems to work. Okay, so that was 54 at quarter notes. Let's try this. Let's try 108 at the eighth note. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I messed up a little bit there, but that seems to work just fine. Okay, so let's try this. Instead of 108 to the 8th note, let's try 216 to the 16th note. So basically, it's the same tempo, I'm just doubling how many clicks I'm hearing. Not 8 and 2 and Okay, so I played it wrong, but I could feel it just fine there. I'm going to try it without looking here at my music. And a 2 and a 3 and a... Okay, so that was very close to actually being completely correct. There's one spot I think I, just like the specific grace notes, I think I played a little wrong, so I'm going to pay attention to that. That's the first 4 measures. So let's try this. Let's take this up 20 clicks. Let's take it up 24 clicks, because that'll put us at 240. So this is 240 now for the 16th note, and I know you can't hear it, only I can hear it, which sucks, but that's fine. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... That's where it's at. 1, 2, 3. was 240 to the 16th note. Let's go up 20 clicks from there. So 260 to the 16th note. Okay. Okay, so what I was just doing there is that first, instead of doing it like out to the 6th there, which I can explain more, instead of going, so that would be right there. Am I putting it in the right spot? Yeah, right there, right above my finger there. Instead of going out to the 6th, I moved the bottom note up so they were a fourth apart both times. And so I was just trying to think, well, what comes before that? So this thing, and also I was thinking about the left hand, and like this G sharp here, realizing that was just a third away from where this bottom note was moving to, was kind of helpful. And so I try to make like little tiny connections across time like that, and then gradually lengthen the span of those kind of connections, and that really makes it easier to remember what's coming up, and you can think about it ahead of time. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. So that was really close. I just forgot to play a note in the left hand. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, let's move up to 280. Cool. So this is 280 to the 16th note. Cool. That felt totally great first try. So I'm going to move up to 300 to the 16th note. Now at 300 to the 16th note. 2, 3. That felt great. Cool. So now what I'm thinking is, so I know that the original recording is at 120 to the quarter note, approximately. It's really close. It's like maybe a skosh below 120. But I think 120 was closer than 119 was. So yeah, so what I'm thinking is, if quarter note is 120 and that's my goal tempo, I want to overshoot that. So what would my tempo have to be for at the 16th note? It's going to have to be 4 times that, so 4 times 120 is, I think, 480. And I wonder if my metronome goes that high. Oh yeah, way up to 500. Okay, cool. So 300 felt good. Let's go to 320. Alright, 320. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, feels good. 340. 1, 2, 3. That was kind of close. There was a couple notes I missed. What did I miss? I think when I should have gone to that shape right there. It's like a 4-note shape. I think I left out the C sharp and just played like a G sharp minor triad in first inversion. So that I'm going to change. There's something else I can't remember, but we'll see if it pops up again. Okay. So now this is the fun part. Sometimes you go backwards a little bit. That's okay. So in the right hand I'm getting tripped up. What happens is this part here, I was just starting to get that kind of in my muscle memory, and I stopped thinking about it, so it kind of left my conscious awareness. And then it wasn't strongly enough in my muscle memory yet that it was obvious. So I'm going to think about those again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do just the first 2 measures so I can kind of loop that problem part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I'm at a part where I can kind of play that. I'm going to start slowly thinking about like dynamics and articulation and things like that. And just like trying to really make sure I'm locking in totally with the click. 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to try laying back a little bit. It's kind of hard to do that sometimes. You get used to playing it at the tempo. Okay, now I'm going to try to push it a little bit. 2, 3. That's tricky. I need to find a better way to kind of tangibly work on that. I'm not sure how to do that yet, um, but that's something that I'll be thinking about. I'm gonna keep going. Uh, I'm gonna accelerate the tempo. So we're at 340 now. We're just at 340 for a second. Gonna go up to 360. Okay, so this is 3/4 goal tempo. Feels good. I'm gonna do it one more time. Huh. 3. That's interesting to notice. So I accidentally played right, I think here, or right here. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Right there, there's a G sharp in the right hand and an F sharp in the left hand. I accidentally played F sharps in both, which is interesting to notice because I didn't realize that those are a major ninth apart, which, I don't know, could be useful information, could help jog my memory at some point. Um, it's all about just building like a very strong mental web of the understanding of the piece. So I don't. Sometimes it's just useful to know that's a major ninth right there, and maybe you're never consciously thinking about that, but it just kind of reinforces it somehow. 2, 3. Okay, let's go to 380. Okay, so now it's starting to get to where when I'm playing and listening, the click starts to look, and it doesn't feel like clear 16th notes anymore. So I'm going to try to really closely listen to how the click is sounding and really hearing each individual click. Yeah, let's go to 400. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm hearing the click differently now. So it's like three lower click pitch. It's one higher pitched click, and then three lower pitched. And so I'm hearing. Normally I was hearing the higher pitched one as the front of the beat, the the first partial of the beat, and now I'm hearing it as beat two. So I'm hearing like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know if that makes sense, but I noticed that changed. So I'm gonna see if I can make myself hear it the first way. I think that worked. I think at this stage it might be helpful to switch down to, instead of feeling every 16th note, feeling every 8th note. So I'm going to try that. So that was 400. I'm going to go down to 200. Let's try that. Oh, this feels so much like groovier. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. So one thing I've noticed is you can kind of see it here, my leg kind of starts to do this to like keep track of the pulse. I'm trying to avoid doing that because I built that as a habit, and I want to develop like an internal sense of pulse that's stronger than anything that I don't have to rely on. And also, like, if I'm playing with other people, that's not like a distraction. Like if my foot is making a sound against the floor, I don't want to do that. I just want to be like whoosh, and then just like time is just like all only where it needs to be, in the hands and the arms and the body. If I'm like using my body like that, I just want it to be here and in my mind. So yeah. 1, 2, 3. 200 to the eighth note up to, okay, so now I'm thinking 240 is the goal tempo, so let's go up to 210. 2, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, so I kind of got distracted a little bit there. The first time I just tried that, there was some notes that I like played them, but like not at the dynamic level that I wanted. So I was trying to focus on that, and I just was too much a little bit. So I'm gonna try it again. 1, 2, 3. That was a little better. There were still one or two notes that were not quite how I wanted them to sound. Okay, this video is 28 minutes long, so I don't know. That's kind of, it gives you a good idea of how I'm thinking about practicing just like this little 4-bar chunk. Um, so yeah.